What's up, everybody? This is Kil-Spec.
Target in the face. Get back!
They're like,
Impact!
Yep. Hi, what's up, everybody? This is Trey with Kil-Spec, and I'm with a couple of Kil-Spec shooters, Jay and Robert. Jay and Robert are the two best pistol shooters on the team. And they're kind of the two best pistol shooters I know. And I am admittedly not very good with a pistol. So I've asked them to the range today. Why are you looking at me like that? You never been on camera before?
No.
Okay. I asked them to the range today to help me figure out what I'm doing wrong. We're going to figure out what I'm doing wrong first, and then see if we can't figure out how to do it better.
The right way.
The right way. Thank you. So these guys are going to watch me shoot. I'm going to shoot a handful of different guns, and I'm going to make a point about that in a little bit. But anyway, these guys are going to watch me shoot, and then they're going to pick my shooting apart. So let's get started. Y'all good? All right.
That's good.
Range hot? Everybody got their ears in?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm going to just start ripping some rounds. This is my everyday carry SIG 938 9mm. You got your ears on? All
Not
right.
too bad.
All right. 357. I'm going to go double action. Well, I finally got one. Now you know why I don't everyday carry that gun. Here's a double action. This is my wife's 642 357. That's it. I did better with that than I did with the big 357. Here's my 40 cal Smith & Wesson Performance Center competition with a red dot sight and all that cool stuff. We'll see how this goes. All right. Big black Glock, 10mm, 6-inch. Because why not?
Pretty good with
A
it.
lot of recoil in that gun. God, it's a handful. That is about all the pistol I want in my hand right now. You guys can have your 454 Casuls and 50s and whatever else. And then, and there's some others up here, but last, my new one that's going to teach me how to shoot, hopefully, is a 9mm. Glock 19. Okay. So, I'm sure these guys can pick that apart. I'm going to come back with some ideas of how we can make that better going forward.
You know, think about your gun recoil. When you pull up to shoot, which way does your gun recoil? So your sight picture, you know, everything's getting back on your sight picture every single time after you pull the trigger to be able to be a faster shooter.
I got you. Okay, so and that kind of starts with, like you were saying, your
I think you
posture.
should go more athletic instead of like, you know, shooting like this.
Okay, so
like more like push into it and, you know, the B and more, you know, going, you know, where the recoil is coming straight back at you instead of like this or like that.
Gotcha.
You know,
So controlling it with your whole body, more or less. Rather, like,
Yeah,
I'm
you-
getting that.
it's-
I was kind of like,
it's like a golf swing. You want to use your big muscles, not your small muscles.
All right,
Your
that
small
makes sense.
muscles get you in trouble. You flip and everything else.
so kind of full body position in owning the shot, and then that helps control where the gun goes, where the recoil goes after the fact. So the first and probably the biggest takeaway from watching me shoot a couple rounds without really any instruction is the posture. Posture's not great, passive. If anything, spine angles lean back. That causes my arms to be sort of in an elevated stance. So that recoil is pushing my hands up. It's pushing me and my shoulders back, and it's getting me off target. And I think these guys are spot on to identify that a more athletic stance, a better body position overall. As Jay says, using the big muscles, you know, to control the recoil, control the shot. That's going to help.
See, me, I'd be more,
Leaning into
well, you're like this, and I guess, but when I shoot, I'm like that,
So you're saying
and I'm leaning,
I'm kind of upright here.
yeah.
I could be a little more aggressive.
Well, how do you want your stance? What's the right way?
Did you see it? Did you see me hit it?
So you're
that-
like this.
That, I mean, true.
And
Thinking
me-
like athletic stance. That is more aggressive than.
How about dropping a foot back, though?
Oh,
Much better.
Okay, all right.
Well, there's a
So an aha moment, you know, finally figuring it out. It took a couple times, you know, being on it, having somebody really coaching me through this process to figure out what I was doing wrong. And then all of a sudden, just like a light bulb, it came on. Okay, this makes sense. It's just a matter of standing in the right posture. So this is item number one. Item number two is going to be really simple. Record yourself. Record yourself shooting. Set up a camera, your smartphone on video, and watch yourself doing it. It was invaluable to me to have my buddies here at the range help me out. They can see these things. They know what they're doing. But, you know, watch yourself and watch these guys on you know, with these YouTube channels that are obviously good shooters. What's the difference? What are they doing that you're not doing? It wasn't until I really, of course, my buddies told me, but I watched the video as well. And I go, holy cow, I look like I'm reclining, you know, in the passenger seat of a car rather than driving the car. You know, this has been eye-opening for me. I think it will be for you too. So what's next? We've got, we're going to show some footage of actually putting posture into practice on another range day. You know, I can't help myself. We're going to have to mess with our gear a little bit. So we're shooting this factory Glock 19. We dipped into the war chest a little bit, purchased some aftermarket upgrades for the Glock 19, and we put them on. So we're going to show the process of actually upgrading your pistol in the next video that's coming up, and just a little bit of footage on the pistol itself, cycling, and the difference in recoil and things like that. And then we'll move on from there with skill development and other things. So like, subscribe, share if you have any buddies that you think could benefit from this, and let us know what you think. All right. Thanks a lot.